Hey everyone, this is going to be a love reading. We're going to ask the question, what is the fate between us? Plus, we have a bonus for you guys, so you can actually ask any question that is answerable by yes or no, and then I'll just be tossing a coin, so watch out for that. In the meantime, we have here 3 crystal bracelets that you can choose from. All of them are agate, by the way. Dragon Vein agate for group number 1. Chrysanthemum agate for group number 2. And then we have Botswana agate for group number 3. Alright, so these are the 3 options. If you need some additional time, just simply pause the video. Dragon Vein agate. So let's get started with your reading. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective which chose group number 1. You have here 10 of Cups. You have here the Fool. Ace of Cups. Wow. Knight of Coins. Whoa, you got Judgment. All right. And you have here 10 of Coins. Bottom of the deck, the Moon in reverse. Alright, so for group number 1, there's definitely a chance, alright, a huge chance for this connection to be still worked on, okay? Or I'm still seeing a possibility of you guys reuniting or rekindling the romance, okay? It might take a while for some of you, alright? That's what I'm hearing. It might even take 2 to 3 years before this can actually happen. But then again, this is a general reading, so only take what applies. But they're definitely showing me here that there is a chance for you guys to have a brand new start with a Full card and Ace of Cups over here. There's a lot of love in this connection. I feel as well that eventually this person would actually express with the Moon card in reverse. I feel there are some things that this person really wanted to tell you, or this person would actually eventually connect more with their feelings by the time they're going to come back. And I also am hearing a message right now that this person is also going to be seeing that they wanted to build a future with you, all right? Even with this 10 of Coins. I feel that this person is going to be realizing that because Judgment is talking about wake-up call as well. So yeah, again, the chances of you guys coming back together, reuniting, it's really there. Because there's also a lot of love between you and your person, okay? I feel as well that the lesson of unconditional love is also very much present in your connection, group number 1. So let's see. Let's pull up another set of cards. 7 of Pentacles. So yeah, like what I said, it might take a while though. Adjacent possibilities. You have here not for you, okay? So on these 3 cards, I feel that some of you guys are dealing with a person in which they're having a hard time committing, okay? Or they're actually taking a long time to make a move towards you. That's really what I'm hearing when I saw these 3 cards. I feel as well that some of you may have felt as if that this person didn't like you, or they weren't able to reciprocate their feelings for you. There's also something about them kind of like not really prioritizing this connection. Maybe they were actually putting their focus somewhere else. But let's see. Let's pull up another set of cards. You got your embrace. Yeah, look at that. Sad embrace. You have embrace and then sad embrace from a different deck. Wow. And then you have here emotional withdrawal. So whether this is you who walked away from this connection or it was actually the person in your mind, regardless, I'm definitely seeing here that this person is very much missing you, okay? I feel as well that for some of you, even if this person decided to forget about you, they tried to put their focus elsewhere, again, they would always find themselves being pulled towards you. And I feel that's the reason as to why this person will have this wake-up call. That they really wanted to be with you again. They really wanted to give this another go. Another thing that I'm also getting here with this Embrace card, this is a World card, by the way, I feel that there is, yeah, some sort of like a cycle, because for me, World is also talking about completion, right? So I feel that there's something that needs to be closed out first. I'm also getting here that by looking at this image of the heart, and there's actually kind of like, yeah, veins or some branches growing. There's also something about this person working on their heart chakra. Because look at that, his heart chakra is glowing. So maybe this is actually the blockage in this relationship in which this person is kind of like a little bit withdrawn, or this person is kind of like not wanting to connect with their feelings with you. They're trying to run away from it. But I'm hearing right now from Spirit that no matter how much they really try to do that, running away from their feelings, walking away from their true feelings, it's not actually doing them any good, okay? Depending on the circumstances, though, which is why it will actually take some time, or it will take a while, because others of you, either this person is still very much, you know, kind of like working on themselves, or they are already in a committed partnership. I'm also hearing that. Others of you, there's also distance. So, yeah, I'm actually getting that some of the viewers checking out this pile, you're dealing with a person who's probably far away from you even. Let's pull up more. You got here birds of a feather. Solutions. And then hunger. Yeah, my gosh. This person's been missing you a whole lot. Group number 1. With the birds of a feather, some of you guys actually are friends, all right? But maybe with the not for you card earlier, this person may have projected towards you that, oh, we're just friends. There's nothing special, all right? And then I heard a very specific message from Spirit because you got your solutions and hunger. I feel that for some of you, this person, if they're actually going to come back or reach out to you, they may actually appear very friendly or just casual with you, all right? There's something about them kind of like, yeah, wanting to play things safe, all right, at first. But I'm also hearing that this is also what they wanted. They also wanted to develop a much more deeper friendship with you first, okay? So that it will actually, you know, start off in a really great foundation, which is also nice. That's true. Instead of you guys just being lovers. So there's something about building a solid and a really great foundation before you guys can actually become, yeah, lovers, or to turn this relationship to the next level or a much more deeper level. I'm getting here that a lot of you guys are dealing with a person who's kind of like a little bit, yeah, detached. That's the energy I'm feeling, okay? I won't be surprised if this person has a tendency to always run away from their feelings. especially that we're seeing this emotional withdrawal. Yeah, look at that decrease. And we see here water. This is creepy. I was just talking about, like, I could really pick up the energy of your person, group number one, in which I'm really getting this message that they try not to get in touch or connect with their feelings that much. Okay, they're a bit detached and withdrawn. And yeah, my ears are buzzing, so that's a validation for my spiritual guides. Yep. I feel as well that, honestly, for some of you, this person really tried to convince themselves as if that, okay, I don't feel anything for you anymore. Or that I'm okay, that we're not seeing each other, or that I'm good. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but like what I said, this is just them denying their true feelings. This is them trying to convince themselves that they're done with you, or they're okay without you. I don't know. Oh my gosh, really? Okay, I'm hearing right now from Spirit, not for all of you though, but this one is really specific. With the birds of a feather, I heard from the Spirit that this person may actually try to tell one of you guys, all right, that, hey, we can just be friends. I feel this is their way with the solutions. This is their way to maintain the friendship. If you guys are actually friends, but the both of you really do have a lot of intense feelings for each other, I don't know who's this for, but I feel that instead of sacrificing the friendship or to lose you completely, there you go, that's what I'm hearing. They are now, all right, going to be either discussing this with you, or they would be telling you that it's better off that we're just friends. I feel that this person is really trying to let go of their feelings. But like what I said, it might backfire to this person the more that they try to run away and isolate their emotions, okay? Whoa. Are you kidding me? God opened this card. Exactamundo. I was just talking about them, yeah, trying to block off their heart chakra. That's why when I saw this Embrace card, there's something about blockages with their heart chakra, in which they're really having a hard time connecting with their feelings. Moon is also talking about feelings and emotions. There's resistance from this person. But we see here this wolf howling. So what I actually heard is that there's so many emotions that they have been keeping inside, but they're having a hard time speaking from their heart. For some of you, I'm actually hearing that there's still a possibility of this person opening up, okay? Because we see here with the decrease card, there's something about them releasing their true feelings, okay? Eventually. Maybe right now, this person has been resisting it, but once they are actually ready, I feel that this person would be, you know, speaking from their heart or speaking their truth with you. Are you kidding me? God, denial. Oh my gosh. Need I say more? There you go. Yeah, because I feel that the person that you're inquiring about, group number one, is operating from a space of fear, right? Fear, ego-based issues. And because of that, they're having a hard time acknowledging their true emotions, okay? So I feel that this person is trying their very best to push away their feelings for you, all right? Just like what I said. I'm even hearing some of them, they're trying to put their focus on their work instead or other stuffs. Yeah. But the thing is, the more that you actually do that, the more it's actually, not going to be good for this person if they're always going to be repressing their emotions or feelings. Because I tell you, I'm even hearing that whenever they are alone with this sad embrace, that's when, yeah, that's when the truth kind of like knocks in their door, right? Like, what's the truth? You know that you love this person, or you know that you really like this person. This is also a case in which this person would tell you straight in the face that, oh, we're just friends. I don't feel anything. You may have, I don't know, I'm hearing that right now. So some of you may have experienced that. Maybe you actually, confronted this person, or you kind of like, talked to this person about how you feel, and then you suddenly got rejected. Yeah. Well, know that this person is, again, operating from a space of fear. They're having a hard time acknowledging their feelings because of fear. For some, because of ego-based issues. I can't believe this. This is so straightforward from Spirit. Let's see. What is the fate between you and your person? Yeah, you got your soul cage. This card is talking about restriction. Okay? Either this person is feeling trapped. Okay? They feel as if that they can't actually do anything. Even though they really wanted to be with you, they feel as if that it's quite impossible, or they really doubt that it can even work. I don't know why I'm hearing that right now. So, it depends. Because for some of you, I'm hearing that this person is already with someone else. Alright? Or you are already with someone else. I'm suddenly getting a headache. Gosh, this is weird. So maybe this is what they're feeling right now. I'm perfectly fine, but I'm just suddenly having this splitting headache. Whoa. If I need to pause the video, guys, because maybe, the energies are so strong. And there's a lot of sad energy if you feel, okay? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Spirit is actually saying, for some of you guys, this person is going through a lot of emotional stress or turmoil or even depression. And I feel that this person is actually seeing you as the light, all right? This is actually something that they know deep down that you are giving in the connection. You're bringing a lot of light in the connection. Especially if you guys are actually friends, okay? Like, you bring so much joy with your presence. So regardless whether you're still seeing this person or not, or talking to this person or not, they really feel empty, okay? Yeah, something is actually blocking them from being with you. I feel that this person honestly wanted to escape from whatever it is that's blocking them. Because it says here, escape from captivity. They felt as if that, I'm trapped. I can't move. You have here prosperity. With this prosperity card, this is them being grateful. Just like what I said. I feel that this person may have kind of like tried to put their focus on material stuffs. Because again, you got the prosperity card. You see here this beautiful woman. There's actually money over here. Jewelries and all that. So I feel this is actually what they try to put their focus on, or they try to divert their attention on work, on material things, all right, just to forget about you, or to bury themselves in work just to forget about you. So I'm getting a very 3D material world feel, honestly. Okay. Whoa. All right, let's try to pull up another card. Evidence. Oh my gosh. I actually heard this message right now from Spirit when I saw this card. If you're actually dealing with a person, because again, it's a general reading, there's so many energies. Only take what applies, because some of the viewers checking out this pile, you are dealing with a person who's already with someone, okay? And that's why they felt trapped. And I feel the reason as to why they felt as if that they're trapped, not only because they're still committed to that person, but maybe, yeah, something happened. Either their spouse or the person that they're actually with caught them doing something, okay? Whether they actually saw that your person is chatting with you, I don't know, I'm hearing that, or they probably, yeah, saw some messages between you and your person. And I feel that's why this person felt as if that I can't do anything. I wish I can be with you. That's what I'm hearing right now. But as much as I wanted to, I feel trapped right now. I can't move. With the playfulness, this is them missing, all right? The beautiful energy that you and this person, you know, share. Maybe you guys used to tease each other or just really have this youthful and playful energy with each other. And yeah, whenever they are actually thinking about you, they're kind of like, yeah, thinking about those good old times in which you guys are like kids, having fun. Oh my gosh, girl with a snake. Yeah, I feel that this person, for some of you, if you're resonating with, they are already with someone else. Either they are in a karmic connection, I'll be very honest, or they're actually with someone who's kind of like controlling them. Because I'm hearing several scenarios. For some of them, you know, they're not really with a toxic person, but it's just because of their, you know, relationship status, or that they're already with someone else, or they're already tied to someone. Others of you, there are, yeah, other factors, honestly, that's kind of like creating a blockage between you and this person. And I feel that this person, honestly, they really needed to establish boundaries, all right? I feel this person also kind of like allowed themselves to be manipulated or controlled by whoever that is that's been doing it. Whoa. Gosh, there's so many messages. So let's put this aside first. Let's see what else. Oh my gosh, you got your messages, dreams. So I feel that this person has been dreaming about you, group number one, or you may be connecting with this person through dreams. And then you got shadow side, moon. Yeah, dark night of the soul. That's why I kind of like picked up a lot of low, heavy, sad energy earlier, right? And with all the cards they actually got, you also got the card sad embrace, right? So I really feel that, you know, this person maybe is experiencing that right now. Either they're actually having this dark night of the soul, or they're working on their shadow side as well, or this is something that needs to be worked out on. And like what I said, I feel that you and your person are connecting through dreams. Or maybe you have been experiencing, yeah, some dreams regarding your person. And that's them connecting with you. You got your receive open. So yeah, like what I said, for a lot of you chose this pile, There's something about them trying to reject it, right? Reject their feelings. They're trying to push you away. They're having a hard time being open to receiving love, all right? Because I'm getting really for group number one, others of you felt rejected by this person. And that's also your trigger that you also needed to work on. Yeah, look at that. Are you kidding me? Toxicity bound patterns. And there's chains again. Like what I said, something is restricting this person. This person felt as if he or she cannot move right now. If I'm going to read this based on the image, they felt bound, okay? Either bound to this person or some responsibility. With a toxicity keyword, maybe they are in a toxic partnership already for some of you. Others of you, this is their toxic behavior that they really needed to work on first. Because honestly, group number one, the chances of you guys reuniting, it's actually still there, all right? But I feel that, remember earlier, I heard a message from Spirit when we saw the Embrace card that somebody needed to close out some cycle and now we got the patterns. It can be you as well. I feel that either this person needed to close out something first before you guys can be together, or it can also be the viewer, all right? Maybe this pattern kept on repeating over and over again, in which you probably attracted people who cannot, give you love, or is having a hard time, being open to you, or express their feelings to you. There's something about that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Thoughts, isolation. And then this is Moon. So I feel as well that this person has a tendency to, again, isolate their emotions and replace it with logic or thoughts, okay? Because again, I'm seeing here for group number one, you're dealing with a person who really doesn't want to connect with their heart. It's hard for them to connect with their true feelings. This is also a message that this person is heavily thinking about you. But even though they wanted to be with you, they felt bound by responsibility, like what I said, or if they're already with someone, that's it. And then you got here, trust, divine timing. So I feel that, yeah, like what I said, there is still hope in this connection. And you know me, I don't sugarcoat things, okay? But based on the cards that we pulled up for you, the possibility of you guys rekindling the connection or having this renewal is still there. Although it might take a while, just like what I said. You got divine timing card, all right? So just surrender the need to control. Let it go. Just trust that if this person is really for you, all right, it is blessed by the divine or the universe. Bottom of the deck, you have your reflection projections, right? I feel that, like what I said, for some of you, either this person projected their own shadow side towards you, in which they haven't healed from. And that's the thing. When you haven't healed from those triggers, or when you haven't healed from, the things that you have been doing most of the time, because again, you got patterns as well, there is definitely a tendency for you to be repeating it, not necessarily just with you, even if it's to another person, right? If they try to engage in a new relationship, let's just say, and they're not fully healed yet, the same things could occur. Same things could happen because there's something that this person needed to close out. A pattern, a behavior, all right? And I feel this partnership between you and your person occurred because, or it happened because of, you guys will be triggering, all right? Um, and the triggers would be the reflection of the wounds that you haven't healed yet. For both of you, not just this person, but also the viewer. All right, let's see if there's anything that this person wanted to say to you before we wrap things up. Wow, your cards are flying out like crazy. I'm so attracted to you. So, yeah, this person's still very much attracted to your energy. Not necessarily about physical attraction, because that's obvious. This person is physically attracted towards you. But I feel this is more of like talking about how they are still very much into you, or that they're really drawn to your energy still. I know that I crossed the line with you, so for some of you, this is their message. They may have done something, okay? There's something about boundaries, right? Yeah. For some of you guys, that's you. This is the lesson that you needed to learn. There's something about establishing boundaries, and maybe they actually did something, all right? And so this person now is realizing that they have crossed the line with you. I left when I saw you with someone. Okay. That's another message for the viewers of pile number 1. I know I messed up everything. Okay. I will wait for a sign from you. And last, you got here, I don't react when people mention you. And wow, bottom of the deck, I love you unconditionally. What did I tell you at the very start of the reading? Because that's what I heard. Part of the lesson of this relationship, there's something about unconditional love. Gosh, I love how everything is matching. So yeah, these are the messages from your person. I tried to pull up 6 cards because it's a general reading. Not everybody's going to be resonating with the messages, okay? So only take what applies to your situation. But yeah, I'm drawn to this. I don't react when people mention you. Again, this person, tries to keep a cold face, or they really don't want to show their true emotions, like what I said. There's something about them blocking their true feelings and emotions. And this is part of what, again, they needed to heal. Because regardless whether it's with you or a new connection or with someone else, if they haven't healed from that, all right, they would still hurt someone out there. Or eventually, they would project their own hurts towards someone, in other words. All right. So yeah. Now, here's what I'm going to be doing. I want you guys to ask a yes, or a question rather, that is answerable by yes or no. And then I'm going to toss this coin, okay? All right, let's go. Let's see if it's going to be a yes or no for you guys. All right, you got yes. There you go. And I just saw 333. Oh my gosh. So, whatever that is that you've asked, that's your answer. It is a yes for you. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'll see you the next time. Okay, bye. All right, you chose Chrysanthemum Agate. Let's find out, what is the fate between you and your person? Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective who chose group number 2. The moon. Eight of Wands. Knight of Swords. Six of Swords in reverse. Ace of Swords. And you have here King of Coins. Bottom of the deck, you have the Devil card. Wow. All right. So I'm hearing a lot of messages. Where do I start? Okay, let me start off with this. For group number 2, I'm actually hearing a mixture. For some of you, yes, I'm still seeing that there is a huge chance for you and your person to still work on this relationship. Okay? I'm really getting that. Others of you, I feel that this person, if they haven't healed from their issues, right, then the future is definitely uncertain. You know me, I don't sugarcoat things. I'll give it to you guys straight. Okay? Because for some of you, somebody's actually coming from a space of toxicity here, all right, with the devil as the overall energy. I'm even hearing that for some of you, this person can be a little bit controlling. It is also possible that they're controlling their feelings, all right, or they're trying to resist it. But I'm getting a combination of messages from Spirit, because other viewers who chose this pile, they're dealing with a toxic person, all right? And that's not going to be good for the both of you, all right? If they're actually, behaving that way. But others of you, it's not necessarily the person in question, but it's the circumstances. It can also be that they are already in a relationship with someone. They felt tied to that person. Or they are in a karmic relationship. But for the rest of you, in which I'm still seeing that you and this person would still get back together, although it's going to be a bit challenging. I feel that with the moon over here, you guys are still working on your shadow side, all right? The both of you. And in terms of the shadow side of this person, I feel there's something about them having a hard time speaking their truth, because you got the Ace of Swords over here, all right? This person's having a hard time expressing what they truly feel, because Moon is talking about feelings and emotions. And this is something that needs to be worked on. Otherwise, even if they actually come towards you tomorrow, or let's just say next month, if they haven't healed from that, then the same thing would happen. And this is what I also said to group 1. So I really feel that that issue needs to be worked on first. I'm also hearing a very strong message right now from Spirit that for some of you, eventually, this person will be able, all right, to express their true feelings for you. I feel that this person is kind of like confused. I keep on hearing that. They're really confused with their emotions, all right? They tried moving away from you. They tried letting go of you, only to find out that they can't, because you got the Six of Swords in reverse. They would always find themselves thinking about you. So I feel for the rest of you, in which this person's going to come back, I feel by the time this person comes back, they're actually going to be speaking from their truth, or speaking their truth with you. And I feel as well that this person, by the time they're going to come back, they are more grounded. They're more stable with their feelings. They're more mature. So maybe it will actually take a while, to be quite honest. But, yeah, by the time this person returns, they're showing me here that he or she is going to be a lot more grounded and more sure of what he or she wants. And they're actually going to be very straightforward with you. If in the past they're having a hard time doing that, in which this person is actually kind of like sending out some mixed signals to you, and you're like also confused yourself, like, what's going on? I don't know if this person really wants me. Yeah, I feel it's because they're really guarded. But eventually, all right, people do change anyway. They're showing me that for the rest of you, there is a possibility of this person becoming a lot more mature when it comes to their feelings and emotions. And this person is going to be a lot more grounded. This person is ready to settle down even, okay? I'm getting a restless energy. Either, yeah, with the Swords energy, either this is the viewer or it's actually this person. Maybe you or this person have air in your chart. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And I'm getting a Pisces energy too. There's something about confusion, really. Like you were confused about what is it that they really want with you. And as for this person, they're also confused with their own emotions. Okay, that's a problem. Either they are blocking it or they don't want to look into it. Okay. Yeah. I'm also getting a very twin flame-ish vibe, to be quite honest. Anyway, let's actually pull up another set of cards. If you notice, I'm having a hard time expressing myself. And that's it, because you got the Ace of Swords. This person is really having a hard time expressing themselves, all right? Speaking their truth. It's like they're really careful with what they're going to be saying. Okay. So anyway, what is the fate between group number 2 and their person? Okay, Two of Pentacles. So yeah, this person is juggling. So whether they're juggling about, you know, some decisions related to this connection, if they're already with someone else, then yeah, no wonder. Journey. Mm-hmm. And yeah, all that glitters. Oh my gosh. Like what I said, which is really interesting. For group number 2, you're definitely dealing with a person who's having a hard time making a decision. Because I feel they really try to follow their logical mind. They really don't want to tune in to their heart. Okay, that's the problem. And I feel that's why this person is really struggling and deciding what to do. Like, I feel that this person even tried walking away from you and really trying not to think about you. But every time, all right, they do that. With this Journey card, it's like they are kind of like feeling guilty. I'm hearing that. Or they know deep down that they're just lying to themselves every time they do that. Every time they try to convince themselves like, oh, I don't care about group 2 anymore. I'm okay. I'm good. Somebody actually changed location, by the way. Ooh, I heard that right now. So either it's you or this person. With this All That Glitters card, no matter how much they try to wear this mask, okay, their feelings for you still haunts them. It really still haunts them to this day, even if you're separated from each other already for a long time. Let's pull up another one. This is interesting. Yeah. You got awaiting results. I feel that this person's having a hard time deciding, really. Okay? And even with this awaiting results, look at that. There's this guy in the middle and there's 2 trees. There's something about choices. There's something about options here. I'm also hearing very strongly that this is also the viewer. You have been waiting for this person to decide. You have been waiting for this person to open up, come back, and let you know what is the direction of this relationship. But again, I feel that this person is still very much confused right now. Ooh, cards are flying out. Let's see. You got Bone Collector. So I feel this is actually, you know, some issues from their past. I feel that this person hasn't really, you know, released any past energies yet. And the past is still hunting this individual that you're dealing with or you're inquiring about. Group number 2. Oh, wow. Look at that. Great big love. 2 things. Again, like what I said, you're dealing with a person who's really, you know, having some sort of like internal struggle, right? Inner conflict in which they're confused themselves. And therefore, it's also making you feel confused, okay? Because of them having some difficulty in connecting with their emotions. And look at that. Right above it, you got the mask. They've been wearing this mask for way too long, convincing themselves that either they don't feel the same way for you anymore, that they have moved on already. Okay, there's something about lies here. Or that they don't feel anything. But know that this person has a lot of feelings for you. They have this great big love for you. But something from their past is haunting them. Or some past issues that they haven't healed from. Which is also the reason as to why they're behaving this way. For others of you, it'll be very straightforward. They are having a hard time deciding because of you are dealing with a person who's already with someone else. And you know that. Okay, so let's see. Freedom, right. I feel that this person with the color green, again, heart chakra, I feel this is what he or she really needed to work on, okay? The reason as to why this person is having a hard time expressing their true feelings is because, first and foremost, their heart chakra is blocked. And throat chakra is actually sort of like the chimney, all right? When the heart chakra is blocked, it would be hard for them to express that. So I feel this is something that they also needed to free or release. For some of you with the freedom card, they're feeling restricted too. They don't feel free right now. They feel tied to something. Not necessarily a person, but it can be anything else that is making them feel as if that they're all tied up. You got your joyous fun. For some of you, maybe this person already have children. And that's why they don't feel free. For some of you, it's actually work. Oh my gosh. I just noticed this now. Before I pull up another card. Because for group number 1, they kept on getting 1111. For group 2, I noticed there's a lot of number 7. Yeah, this one is number 7. This one too. This one is also 7. And then this one is number 16. So if you add that up, that's number 7 as well. So yeah, very spiritual. So strong spiritual connection for sure. Yeah, you got your opportunity. So I really feel that for some of you, they're either waiting for some sort of like an opportunity before they can actually free themselves from whatever it is that's actually causing some sort of like a blockage between you and this person. Or they're waiting for that perfect opportunity. Purpose. With this purpose card, it says here, I know what I'm here to do. So I feel that's it. Because like what I said, you're dealing with a person who's really having a hard time making up their mind, all right? They themselves are confused. They're even confused with their own feelings. And that's why they're having a hard time deciding what is it that you really want, okay? I feel that you may be also dealing with a person who's in this back and forth energy Like, one day this is what they really wanted to do, and then they would suddenly back out or back off a little bit. Yeah, there's something about that for a group two's person. But eventually this person is going to have some sort of like a clarity, or eventually this person is going to be telling you, all right, about what is it that they wanted to do. They have a perfect, vision of what is it that they want. Right now, I feel that they're still confused. You got your pleasure. So yeah, there's something about them needing to release something. I don't know, when I saw this image, if I'm not going to read this as pleasure, I'm really getting the word freedom, okay? There's something that this person really needed to free themselves from, okay? For things to change. Because there's butterflies around this lady. And I won't be surprised, because for some of you, they are already with someone else, okay? Either they are in a karmic partnership or karmic connection. Yeah, time and tide. But I feel that no matter how much they really try to move away, let go of you, stop thinking about you, like what I said, eventually they would actually feel just like the waves that would come back. All right? They would eventually, have this feelings about you, or like they would be triggered again, and this would push them to think about you again. And so they're kind of like really confused, like, what is going on? I thought that this is over. I thought that I've already moved on from group number 2. I don't know, I'm hearing that. And she's actually drawing this heart-shaped, symbol in the sand, right? I tell you, group number 2, this person loves you so much. Whether they are trying to deny it or not, they know deep down that no matter how much they try to push away those feelings, it just comes back, just like the waves. If I'm going to read this intuitively. I feel as well that, maybe some of you are separated from each other for quite some time already. And even so, all right, even though you've been apart from each other for a long time, their feelings for you hasn't changed a bit. Honestly, for some of you, it became a lot more intense, which is making them really, I hate to say to use the word, but I'll be very honest, you know me. Some of them are upset why they're having all of these feelings. Others of you, they're just really, stumped. What is going on? Like, I keep on hearing that. But you got the transformation. So it says here, take a leap of faith, begin again. So that's why I'm really seeing that for some of you, there's still a chance, all right, for you and this person to work things out. Eventually, they would take that leap of faith. They would take a risk. Maybe right now, they're kind of like, there's so much in doubt right now. But once they felt courageous enough to make a decision, I feel that this person, they would take a chance. They would take a leap of faith. And they would want to have a new beginning with you, or have another go in this relationship with you. And like what I said, with the transformation, I feel that there's that message earlier around them becoming a lot more mature. Maybe by the time, you met this person, they weren't really, still ready yet to be in a relationship. They are still not emotionally mature, because that's what I heard earlier. By the time this person comes back, this person is going to be a lot more grounded. They're a lot more sure of what is it that they want. They will be speaking their truth with you. Because there's that air of confusion with this person, honestly. That's why, if you notice, I'm kind of like having a hard time expressing myself, because I'm picking up their energy. Like, they really try to pause before they speak. or that's the energy I'm getting, or that it's hard for them to really express what they have been keeping from the inside. That's the vibe I'm getting from this person. Some of them, they just try to block it, okay? Because like what I said, their heart chakra is blocked. And the throat chakra is the chimney of the heart. So if the heart chakra is blocked, then obviously it will be hard for this person to express. Because throat chakra is all about expression, okay? Ooh. All right, so let's see. The reading is all about what is the fate between us, and he got the fate card. Are you kidding me? That's creepy. And it says here, fortune telling, coincidence, okay. Fury, ooh, all right. Let's pull up another card. And then he got here, psychic connection. Oh. So you really do have a psychic connection with this person. No wonder we see here this fortune teller. Okay. I'm also hearing as well that some of you either consulted a psychic about this connection, or it's also them. Okay. It's still possible that the person that you're inquiring about may also, inquire about you, or ask a psychic about you. But this can just mean that you and this person have a very strong psychic or spiritual connection, because you got this psychic connection card. And with the Fury, okay, I feel as well that, yeah, either they're still mad, all right, they're frustrated. That's still a possibility for some of you, because again, it depends on the situation, since this is a general reading. For some of you guys, it's the viewer, okay, who's actually still upset towards this person. But look at that, romantic feelings. This person still holds a lot of feelings for you, like what I said, right? And what they're feeling is real. The thing is, all right, having a hard time acknowledging it. That's a problem for some of you. You got your coffee cup. And then it says your friendship. So for some of you, maybe you guys, started out as friends, and it didn't, develop into something more. Either it's because of, again, those, things that we have talked about earlier, in which they're really trying to put their focus elsewhere, because I heard that they weren't really ready at that time. Or some, they're confused with their feelings, all right? Maybe they're just kind of like projecting towards you that you guys are just basically friends, nothing else. But know that this person actually does have a lot of feelings, romantic feelings for you. I feel as well with this coffee cup that there is a possibility this person's going to come back, because I'm still seeing that for group number 2, for others of you. I feel that this person would actually either ask you out first, or kind of like be casual with you, like, hey, I haven't seen you for a long time, let's catch up, all right? I don't know, I'm getting that too. Or they still kind of like, are going to be, like, establish this friendship with you first, all right? Before they're going to be ready to open up their true feelings. Because honestly, I'm getting here that this person's emotions, it's really up and down. That's the vibe I'm getting from this individual that you're inquiring about. Group number 2, it's a totally different energy from group number 1. They themselves are confused. Like, Do I want group number 2 as a friend? Or do I really have romantic feelings? Wow. Okay. So anyway, let's try to pull up another set. Yeah, third eye. Clarity, and we were just talking about that. They're having a hard time seeing, okay? Like, do I want group number 2 to be just, a friend to me, or are we just friends, or are we lovers? There's something about that. You may also have felt that, like you yourself were confused. Like, what's going on? That's why I got clarity. There's a lot of confusion. I just love how everything is matching here. So if I actually sound weird when I'm talking, because it's a totally different energy from group 1, I'm picking up the energy of the person. Because I'm just really getting here that this person is either... I'm even hearing some of you guys are dealing with a person who's not really talkative, or somebody's really quiet. Let's just put it that way. Very reserved. Very, quiet. Others of you, they're actually quiet because they don't know what to say, or they're having a hard time communicating their feelings, right? So, yeah. You got your stability, harmony, and flow. So, we see here balance, all right? I feel that there is also a lack of balance in this connection, too. But I'm also getting here with a flow card. There's something about them kind of like blocking the flow of their feelings. Because look at this woman over here, all right? And there's actually a water splash. So water, it's actually about emotions or feelings. So there's something about them being a little bit emotionally unstable. You got spy, watching, and inspecting. So either this person has been watching you from afar or checking you up on your social media. Especially if you guys are already separated. Yeah, they're actually really guilty. So they're guilty about how they actually messed things up. That's what I'm hearing. Because it got sabotage. So some of them, they felt as if that they sabotaged the relationship. They messed things up. And look at this person. He's actually too much in his head. He's holding his head. So I feel that you're really dealing, group number 2, with a person who's having a hard time, diving into their true feelings and emotions. Or connecting with their feelings, rather, and emotions. What is this? Avoidance, right? Oh my gosh. They're trying to avoid it. And therefore, it's blocking the flow of things. That's the challenge here between you and your person. So either this person has been avoiding you, or they're avoiding their feelings. Yep, you got cycles and then completion. And look at that. Her mouth is covered by this butterfly. See, I told you, there's something about expression. There's something about them having a hard time speaking the truth. Whoa. And instead of actually acknowledging the feelings, instead of, facing it, they try to avoid it. Well, but I see here that there is going to be, a closing out of a cycle, all right, before things would actually transform. Others of you, this is what they're doing. Either they're still waiting for that opportunity to close out something before they can actually be with you. What is this? Family. Oh, okay. They're already committed to someone. See, I told you. For some of you guys, they are already with someone else. That's why it's not that easy, all right, for this person to just be with you right now. Well, so let's actually pull up a message from your person. Let's see what's going to come up here. You came closer than anyone. So, yeah, fear of intimacy. I feel that, like what I said, you're dealing with a person who's a little bit, yeah, withdrawn, or, yeah, they try to isolate themselves. So I feel that you're actually that person who came close to this individual, and it kind of like scared them. I feel you're dealing with a runner, group number 2. Or there are some fear, intimacy issues going on. Look at that. Just being near you is intoxicating. Are you kidding me? What a freak. There's something about, them pushing you away. It's like it's too much for them. So just being near you is intoxicating. It's so overwhelming for this person. And again, it's their issue. This is something that they really needed to work on. I will wait for a sign from you. So for some of you guys, that's what they wanted to say. Gosh, I keep on messing with with my words. Oh my gosh, I bury myself in work to forget you. This is what I said earlier, right? In which they're really having a hard time, dealing with their feelings. And so what they normally do is they just try to do their very best to put their focus elsewhere, like either their work or other stuffs. And there you go. I bury myself in work to forget you. I couldn't let you get close to me. Are you kidding me? Wow, this is exactly what I was just saying. Fear, intimacy issues, all right? Fear of intimacy. Whoa. Well, we'll get this. It says, I am grateful for the spiritual lesson, and then you speak to me through music. So yeah, this is a very strong psychic relationship or connection, okay, or a spiritual connection. That's why I got a lot of number 7. And yeah, this person, you are connecting with them through music. Unlike for group number 1, it's through dreams. For group number 2, maybe you've been hearing a lot of, music or songs as well that reminds you of this person, and vice versa. They also get that. But they're also grateful. Their higher self is very much grateful for the lesson, okay? For the triggers, because that is actually just a sign that you and this person needed to heal from those triggers. It's for your development. It's for your growth. Okay, that's why you have a lot of images of butterflies. So yeah, okay. Now, before I wrap things up, I'll be tossing a coin. So you may now ask a question, any question, answerable by yes or no. You may pause if you also wanted to do that. And then, yeah, I'll be tossing a coin and let's see from there if it's going to be a yes or no for you guys. Let's see. Spirit, is it a yes or a no for group number 2? No. Okay. Group number 1 got a yes. For group number 2, it's a no. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this reading, group number 2. And I will see you the next one. Hi, Botswana Agate. Let's get started with your reading. We'll find out what is the fate between you and your person. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective who chose group number 3. Wow, you got your 6 of Cups. You have here the Magician. You have here the Knight of Wands in reverse. The Chariot. The World in reverse. And you have here 8 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, King of Coins. Wow. For group number 3, I really smell reconciliation out of all the 3 groups. Although group number 2 is half and half, right? Also, for group number one, there's a possible reconciliation too. But for group number three, this is really, really a huge yes. Okay. I feel that both of you are manifesting each other, honestly. Okay. Not just the viewer, but also the person in your mind has been manifesting you. And I really am seeing here that the both of you are missing each other so much. To see this world card in reverse is a sign that this connection is not totally over. Whether it was you who walked away from this connection or it's actually this person, I'm hearing from spirit, it's very much needed, okay? You are hurt. This person is too. And I feel it's needed because there are some wounds, because the Nine of Wands for me, it's actually, showing a wounded person in the traditional tarot. So I really feel that, yeah, there are some wounds that needs to be healed first. I feel this separation or you guys walking away from the connection first is very much needed for you to grow. I keep on hearing that. But eventually, I feel that this person is going to come back. One of you is actually going to be reaching out. And this person will come back a lot more decided now as well. Because Chariot is also, for me, talking about decision. Do you go left? Do you go right? Maybe at first they're also having some sort of like inner struggle. But I'm seeing here that by the time this person comes back into your life, they're going to be really sure, right, of what is it that they want. And they're being pulled with a Chariot. They're being pulled towards your direction. So yeah, this is Six of Cups. So that's talking about a person coming back from the past. And yeah, whether that's you who's going to be doing that, because it's still possible. But for others of you, of course, it's actually this person returning into your life because they've been manifesting you, all right? And others of you, the both of you are actually manifesting each other. All right, let's see. What else? What is the fate between group number 3 and their person? Oh my gosh. See, I told you. 2 of Cups. There's a lot of love in this connection. Yep. And I feel by the time you guys are gonna, have this union, because we see here this kind of like, yeah, they're joined together. So I feel that there's going to be balance in this relationship moving forward. Because maybe, when I saw the Chariot card, one is black and one is white. It's like you guys are having a hard time, seeing eye to eye. But here we see 2 women and they're actually joined together. So there's something about you and this person kind of like agreeing on something where you guys will have this balance and mutual partnership. You got here financial constraints, but I'm not going to read that as financial constraints because every time I see this card or this image rather, we see here this kind of like a cabinet. One part is closed and the other one is wide open. So I really feel that maybe this was the disconnect between you and this person. Maybe you were actually a lot more open to your feelings towards this person, and this other person is kind of like closed off. So therefore, that's causing some conflict for the relationship to grow, just like with this flower over here. But you guys are soulmates. Wow. Oh my gosh. I feel like this is my favorite pile. Yeah. And very straightforward too, because out of all the 3 groups, I'm definitely seeing here a reunion or reconciliation. I feel that this person is also going to be realizing that you really hold the key to their heart. Okay, no matter what happens. Because like what I said, when I saw the World card in reverse, it is a sign that it's not totally over. Okay? Eventually, this person would be realizing that. Yeah, he got strengthening bonds. What did I tell you? Renewal. That's really a huge, huge sign from Spirit that for group number 3, you and your person will actually reconcile. There is definitely going to be a renewal in this connection. And by the time you guys are going to come back together, just like what I said, I feel that with the message strengthening bonds, this time it's going to be stronger than ever because it's the both of you now working together. Unlike in the past, it's just actually one person is more invested, the other person is closed off and is not doing their part, which is blocking the relationship from growing, right? Especially that we're seeing here a lot of trees. By the way, I'm hearing springtime just by looking at those images. So there must be something about spring season for some of you. Oh, yes, you got hope. Wow. I love group three's reading because it's very straightforward too. So, yeah, there's definitely hope in this relationship, group number three, okay? I feel that you guys are still healing because this is the star card. So, if you're currently separated from each other right now, like what I said and what I heard from Spirit, it's really necessary. Both of you needed to retreat so you can actually, heal and grow. And then when you guys are finally ready, all right, you will have this new start with this. I believe this is Ace of Pentacles. So there's really going to be an opportunity for you guys to come together, sort out some things even, because this is Star card, a healing card. But with the hope message, there you go. There's definitely hope in this relationship. There's definitely going to be, a rekindling of the romance going on for you guys. Let's pull it more. Yeah, you got here Dragon's Lair. I feel as well that this connection is divinely protected. Okay? I'm even hearing that, not for all of you, but some of you guys, there are blockages in your relationship. Maybe there's other factors interfering, but it's actually divinely protected. And if I also read this card intuitively, I'm getting here that for some of you, what needs to be healed, because it's right beside the star card, there's something about, either it's this person who's kind of like covering up their emotions too. They may actually appear very cold or detached. And even if they try to bury their feelings, because, I got your penguin, okay? Even if they try to bury their emotions or feelings for you, they know deep down, all right, that their heart really belongs to you. Just like with the soulmates card over here. You hold the key to their heart or vice versa. Ears wide open. So, with this ears wide open, I feel that this person may have been gathering some information about you. That's really what I heard when I saw that. Okay. So maybe they're actually hearing some information about you, or they tried to ask someone about you. But this is also a message from Spirit that with the ears wide open, you might actually hear something about this person. Either they themselves will be the one to reach out or send you a message. Accountability. Ooh, okay. So I feel that this person eventually would become mature enough to take ownership, okay? I feel that when they come back, because we're definitely seeing reconciliation for group number 3, this person would take full accountability of what they've done. You might actually hear them apologizing, all right, and telling you about how they're acknowledging their mistakes. But by the time this person comes back as well with this accountability card, they're really showing me here that this person is going to be a lot more responsible, okay? Because like what I said, in the past, maybe they just try not to do anything about it. They try to do all sorts of things, not to address the feelings or acknowledge rather the feelings. But this time around, once this person comes back, I feel that this person is even willing to listen, because with the ears wide open, either listen or pay attention to what is it that you also wanted to say. I'm hearing that too. Maybe, you know, somebody watching group number 3, either, not all of you guys, because this is a general reading, but maybe, yeah, you guys actually kind of like, got separated because of some misunderstanding. It can be financial issues for some of you, I'm hearing that, or other steps in which, you know, this person's having a hard time really listening to you. But I feel that by the time this person comes back, or when you guys are going to be able to work this issue out together, I feel this person's going to be a lot more attentive. They're willing to listen to you. Whereas in the past, just like what I said, they don't want to. All right. There's something about maturity as well for group number 3, in which this is something that you would be able to witness with this person. Yeah, because they're actually feeling lonely without you. Wow. Yeah. Like what I told you, group number 3, your person misses you a whole lot. And I feel as well, because of this separation, this would push them to understand the situation a lot more better, or realize what is it that you guys needed to work on. Because there's something about them, you know, being more open now to understand the situation, being more open to where you're actually coming from. Because maybe in the past, for some of you, this person's not really trying to understand you, or there's something about them not really paying attention. I keep on hearing that. I don't know who's this for. I keep on hearing that. And maybe one of you decided to walk away. If this is the viewer, you got fed up. Like, okay, you know what? Let's just get some space from each other. I'm even hearing that. And yeah, this separation is allowing them to realize all of these things. And I feel that eventually they are going to be acknowledging that. And they're willing to make it work. That's why I said earlier, if in the past it's just one of you doing, you know, their part, it's going to be the both of you, because this person wanted to strengthen the bond. Yeah, look at that, discovery. I just said that. Like, this person would eventually realize, all right, something will be clear to this person. Just like with this hunter over here, or treasure hunter, and is holding this piece of diamond. This can also mean that they're eventually going to be realizing that you are this priceless diamond, okay? And they can't afford to lose you, all right? And I tell you, group number 3, I won't be surprised if you guys are going to reunite. You would see a lot of amazing changes from this person. Because I kept on hearing, like, you are so priceless or precious to this person, just like with this guy holding this diamond, that they really are not going to be, you know, messing things up again. Or they don't want to mess things up again. Yeah, you got attraction. So this person's very much, you know, pulled towards you still. Okay. I also noticed for group number 3, there's a lot of number 4 as well as number 3 in terms of repeating numbers. You guys have a lot. So you might be seeing 333, 444, and also number 8, which is interesting because 8 is also a soulmate number. Yeah. We're just talking about them realizing how valuable you are, how precious and priceless you are. And now he got blessings. And again, look at the image. There's really something about springtime. So it depends where you guys are from, because it, depends, right? But springtime is really, really strong for group number 3. That's a bonus clue for you guys from Spirit. You got your sisterhood, friendship, allies, compatible souls, loyalty, joy, and delight. So, with this sisterhood, okay, I'm actually also getting same sex connection for some of you. I'm really getting that. There's also a possibility of some of you guys, yeah, either got into a really, really challenging situation because of other people are interfering in this relationship. Maybe that's why I actually heard from Spirit that this connection is divinely protected. Maybe there are other people, okay, who's trying to get in the way. Maybe, a jealous person, because I'm drawn to this image where there's actually this young woman, trying to get in between of you guys, right? Right. But you guys are really compatible. There's this really beautiful chemistry that exists between you and this person. Some of you, since it says here friendship, maybe you guys are actually friends and you're not yet boyfriends and girlfriends. But I'm seeing here that, yeah, by the time you guys are going to be together again or reunite, because I'm seeing that, you can expect that the relationship is going to be growing even more, all right? Yeah, you got house buildings. I mean, okay, really? Really? So I heard architect. So either this person is an architect or it's the viewer. I don't know, but I just heard that right now. But this card is also talking about like somebody tried to mess things up. Really. So either it's the person in question or somebody did that. It can be another person who tried to get in the way. Okay, it can be a friend. I'm even hearing like this other person, if you're resonating with that, is actually in love with your person. Okay? I really heard that. For instance, maybe you guys are just, all of you guys are friends, but there's a middle man or a middle woman or a middle person. And whoever the middle person is, and I don't know who is this for, actually saying that person cannot be trusted. That person is really trying to do their very best to get you guys, separated, or yeah, maybe that person's been saying some things to cause some issue or what. But like what I said, this is divinely protected. That no matter how many people out there are going to be sabotaging this relationship, your bond is so strong. Okay? But I'm also getting here as well that for some of you with this house card, this person actually realized that their life is a mess. I keep on hearing that. Spirit wanted me to go back to this card, ears wide open. Yeah, I keep on hearing it. Somebody watching group number 3, you actually, yeah, got into an argument with this person. Okay, and if it's actually this person, he or she is not willing to listen at that time. All right, and you felt really hurt because they weren't really, paying attention to what you're saying. There's something about, you guys having this differences in opinions. I don't know. I'm hearing that right now. Or they may also have overheard something about you. And you probably kind of like wondered why this person became awkward. I don't know who's this for. Gosh, there's so many specific messages for group number 3 all of a sudden. Yeah. Anyway, let's actually move on to the next set of cards. this one is really good. I'm seeing here that there is really going to be a reunion or reconciliation between you guys and your person. All right, what else? What is the fate between group number 3 and their person? Yeah, live and learn. You guys really needed to learn from this, okay? That's why they're saying earlier the separation is very important, because it would allow you and your person to grow, okay? Oops, let's try this one instead. And I feel as well this person is learning from their mistakes. That's why by the time they're going to come back, they're going to take full accountability or ownership. Oh, yeah. Let the situation unfold naturally. This is also the advice for the viewers of group number 3. Because maybe you're really excited about this. Allow it to happen, okay? Allow things to unfold. That's why you got natural evolution card over here. You have Axe. Yeah, you got silent treatment. So for a lot of you, either you just stop communicating with each other. But this is also a card that talks about closing out a pattern or cycle. So whether one of you needed to stop the pattern, okay? Whatever those repeating patterns are. Also, there's something about abandonment issue, whether it's this person or it's the viewer, that needs to be healed. But yeah, for most of you guys are actually already separated here. You got breakup, and you guys are not talking to each other. There's silent treatment. Yeah, I was just talking about you guys are separated. Now you got the separation card. So yeah, it says here, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So I'm just really getting that strong message from Spirit that this separation between you and your person is very much needed. Okay? Otherwise, you won't be realizing something. The same goes for your person. In fact, your person is realizing how valuable you are when you guys got separated. They're finally realizing that you are this blessing to their life. And so if you're going to come back together, I tell you, there would be some positive transformation happening in your relationship. So Spirit is saying here that you should just allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay? Allow things to happen. Release the need to control the situation. Okay? All right, let's pull up another card here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, look at that. Action, courage, beginnings. So they're actually showing me here that your person will have the courage to take action towards you. And we saw that at the very start of this reading when we saw the Chariot card. They're definitely going to be making a move towards you. They're really thinking about coming back. Okay? And I feel that when they're ready to come back towards you, like what I said, they're more decisive now as well. They're more sure. Maybe in the past, they're still a little bit confused or they're playing it safe. I don't know, I'm hearing that. But this person is going to be taking action for sure. Maybe in the past, they were in this back and forth energy. Ooh, cards are flying out. What is that? Okay, you got nurture, compassion. Aw, there's a lot of respect. This person respects you so much, group number 3. Because I'm drawn to this image where this, yeah, kind of like a stone statue is kissing the forehead of this lady. So, for me, that's a sign of respect. And I feel as well that with this nurture and compassion card, this person really wanted to, again, strengthen the connection, nurture the relationship. If they failed to do that in the past, this time around, it's going to be a different case. I feel as well with the compassion card, this is a message either for the viewer to um, to kind of like understand as well where this person is coming from. I'm hearing that. Storm. Yeah. Kind of like a tower moment when I saw this storm card. Yeah, we have this lightning that zapped on this house over here. So, kind of like tower. So I feel that this breakup, this separation, it happened in a very unexpected way. You weren't really seeing it coming. Somebody got mad. That's what I'm really picking up. Somebody really got mad. And because of their intense feelings and emotions, somebody decided, let's just stop talking to each other. Or I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to deal with you anymore. Yeah, I got that. Somebody was so emotional that time. You got party, external, exactamundo. Just like what I said earlier, there are other factors. I feel as well that there may be other people, okay, who's getting in the way of you guys. Can be just one person or any other external factors, all right? With the party card, I feel as well that for some of you, this person is kind of like in this, yeah, happy-go-lucky energy, or maybe this person's not really taking things seriously. And this person is probably also very much concerned about what other people are going to say. All right, that's another blockage in this relationship for some of you. Yeah, somebody's having a hard time being open to receiving love. Because I feel group number 3, you've always been there for this person. You tried to show this person that you're always there. You're very compassionate. That's why I got that too. But they're kind of like blocking you. All right. There's something about them either, yeah, doing things in which they know deep down that that's not really them. I keep on hearing that. Yeah, I just heard that right now. Either they're actually doing things because of what was conditioned to them, or they're kind of like afraid about what people are going to say. I just got that for someone out there. But look at that. Gosh, really intense. Attraction, hot. So this person really has, you know, a lot of passion for you with the fire over here. Okay? The fire is really burning. Okay? And you have this really intense feelings for each other. You felt so much, you know, pull towards each other. And I'm not just talking about like physical attraction, but for some of you, that can be the case. I'm hearing that some of you maybe, yeah, like maybe that time this person is not really serious or ready to be in a relationship. They just wanted to party down because that's why I got the party card. They just really wanted to have fun. They're not yet ready to settle down with anyone, okay? Maybe it all started off in a very physical type of connection or relationship. But I feel this person's going to be realizing or would be learning, okay, that the connection needed to grow, all right? Other than you guys just, you know, being flirtatious with each other. Or that this person would be realizing for the connection to grow and all that, they have to really look after your own feelings or understand where you're coming from. I'm hearing that. Maybe this person failed to do that. They weren't really paying attention to what you're feeling or how it makes you feel. There's something about them kind of like being a little bit immature, honestly. Somebody is definitely afraid to commit here. And I feel when things became a little bit intense between you and this person, one of you guys got really scared, all right? Like, whoops, this is too much. I don't know, I'm hearing that. So, yeah. Because one of you, or it can be this person who's having a hard time being open to love or receiving love. All right, so before we wrap things up, and also we're going to be pulling up or tossing up, some coin for you guys. But first, let's pull up some messages from your person. Let's see what this person wanted to tell you right now. Okay. I wish things could be different. So there's regret coming from this person. It's time for me to heal now, right? That's why I said earlier, you guys, you and this person needed to heal first. Healing is very much necessary. Because that's exactly what Spirit said earlier. The separation is necessary for you guys to realize something, to discover something. Plus, to heal, all right? Some triggers, all right, that is affecting this connection. Because otherwise, if you guys are not going to heal, and even if you come back together, let's just say tomorrow or next week, then the same thing could occur. Because they haven't healed from what they needed to heal, and you haven't healed from whatever it is that you needed to heal. Makes sense, right? So yeah, this person wanted to say it's time for me to heal now. I want you. They want you so bad. A lot of passion, you guys. I want to feel that way again. So they're really missing your energy. You may have done something, group number 3, in which they're really missing it because it says here, I want to feel that way again. I don't react when people mention you. So yeah, maybe this person is just really trying to put on this cold front. Remember the Dragon's Lair card where there's actually this, kind of like snow on top of the castle, right? There's something about them putting this cold front, not wanting to show their true feelings and emotions. So they try to kind of like appear as if that they're okay. Maybe there are some friends, common friends is what I'm hearing, or colleagues or co-workers who knew you both. And maybe, they actually ask, something to your person. And they wanted to appear as if, again, like what I said, when I saw that party card earlier, that's what I heard. Like, they're very much concerned about what people are going to say. And so this person also lacks authenticity. So I feel that whenever your common friends or people who knew you both would ask something about you, they would try to appear as if that, they're actually not affected, or they really don't want to appear too obvious that they're still hurt or that they're missing you and all that. I feel you even though we are apart. Well, I'm not going to be surprised because this connection is also very strong. Soulmate, okay? Know that this person's been feeling your energy. And I feel that, it's the same for some of you guys, all right? Okay. I love this reading. I feel that this is my favorite pile. So, here's what I'm going to do. Think of a question right now, answerable by yes or no, and we'll see. I'll be tossing a coin. We'll see from here. All right, Spirit, is it a yes or a no for group number 3, please? Okay. You have a no. So for group number 2, they also got that. And for group number 1, they got a yes. So for you guys, you got a no, whatever question you've asked. But then again, this is a general reading, all right? But I hope that you actually enjoyed this reading. I really love it. I feel that this is, again, my favorite pile. And I hope that things actually made sense for most of you. I'll see you again on the next one. Bye for now.